Hello, welcome to Baby Child and Co. We started talking about sickle cell disease in our last video, so if you didn't watch that, you can go back and watch. We said that sickle cell disease means that your child has hemoglobin S and another abnormal hemoglobin. So it could be SS, SC, SF, and so many others. We also said that what it is that our blood needs to pass through tubes to every part of our body. We call those blood vessels. And in sickle cell disease, the cells are not able to squeeze through and go through the tiny blood vessels, and that gives them crises. So what we want to talk about today is how you can prevent a crisis. First, how do you know that your child has a crisis? Your child has a crisis when he's complaining of pain, when a certain part of the body is swollen, when the child wouldn't walk, the child is hot, will not eat, the child's eyes are yellow, that is jaundice, and the child is generally not well. How do you prevent a sickle cell crisis? That is what is important, so that you can keep your child with sickle cell disease healthy, because I've said already that sickle cell disease is not all gloom. Your child who has sickle cell disease can live a productive life, can do a very well-paying, demanding job. Anything you want your child with sickle cell disease to be, can be. So what should you do? You have to make sure that your child eats well. They need a lot more vitamins and minerals. So your fruits and your vegetables, make sure that your child has adequate servings of fruits and vegetables. These vegetables don't need to be exotic. Whatever is locally available is fine, but they need to be washed well, because children with sickle cell disease get infections easily. So they need to be washed well with soap and water, or vegetables should be washed with salty water or vinegar, so that the child does not get infections. Again, your child needs to drink a lot of water, or whatever food contains water. So it can be soup, it can be porridges, it can be juice, but it can also be water. The child should drink more water when it is hot, when the child is playing or acting, when everybody is sweating. The child needs to drink a lot more water, because when they have a lot of water in their body, it makes it easy for the cells to pass through, the blood cells to pass through the vessels or the pipes. So that is why it's important that your child drinks enough water. You can check whether your child is getting enough water by looking at the urine. If the urine looks colored, it means that your child is not getting enough water. So you increase the water for your child. Another thing is that you can let your child sleep. In our environment, you sleep in an insecticide-treated net, so that the child does not get mosquito bites, because malaria, children with sickle cell disease easily get malaria. And when they get malaria, they may fall sicker than other children. And in the night, don't let them stay outdoors. If they need to stay outdoors, let them wear trousers and long sleeves to protect them from mosquito bites. And then your immunizations are important, because these immunizations protect your child from diseases. So if your child has sickle cell disease, you need to ensure that the child is getting all the immunizations. Also, let your child be cared for in a sickle cell clinic, or see a doctor regularly, because there are certain things that are done for them. They are given some supplements, and then they are also given some medications, and followed up by doing certain lab tests. So you need to have your child who has sickle cell disease enrolled in a clinic, so that the child can be seen regularly, and then the doctor knows whether everything is going well for your child. But most importantly, if your child has sickle cell disease, I want you to bear in mind that it is not the end of the world. It is not all dark. It is not all gloom. Your child can grow well if you do the things that we have said, and take care of your child and love your child. Your child with sickle cell disease will do well for you. We hope that you have learned something in this video. We are more than willing to take your comments and questions. Subscribe to our channel. Also share this video widely, so that people can get to learn about sickle cell disease, so that we can help our children who have sickle cell disease. The last thing I'm going to say though is that You should know your hemoglobin genotype. You should know whether you have a carrier of sickle cell disease or whether you have sickle cell disease. And you should know the same for your children as well. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.